Canadians, Americans, members of the Commonwealth, and patriots the world over. Welcome to the show that tells you what they won't, exposing the fake news, conspiracies, and corruption within institutions that govern our lives, and red-pilling the nations one fact at a time. It's Weathering the Storm with your host, Canada's Red Pill, Billy Joyce. Hey folks, and welcome to another show. Well, the crooked media, the crooked politicians have at least temporarily succeeded in halting the efforts of the Convoy for Freedom, the Freedom Convoy 2022 in Ottawa, which has turned into a Freedom Convoy worldwide. But the media is not going to tell you really what happened or why it's happening. They're going to continue to feed you crap. GoFundMe actually announced today that they now have evidence from law enforcement that the previously peaceful demonstration has become an occupation with police reports of violence and other unlawful activity. The problem is, folks, it's not true. Laura Lynn Tyler Thompson, and I suggest people start turning off their TV because everything they're telling you on TV is a pile of crap. And at this point, the media may be more to blame than our crooked politicians for what's going on in this country and the division that exists and the division they're trying to continually sow.
Over the past few days, Canadians were shocked and frankly disgusted by the behavior displayed by some people protesting in our nation's capital. Hate can never be the answer. I want to be very clear. We are not intimidated by those who hurl insults and abuse at small business workers and steal food from the homeless.
My primary concern is individuals or groups with potential to deliberately instigate conflict with the Freedom Convoy movement in order to discredit the Freedom Convoy 2022. We've seen circulating messaging in the media and social media about people associated to the Freedom Convoy 2022 being arrested and charged. I have it on very reliable information that people from the movement were not associated, and that offenses related to property damage and just an assault this morning committed by agitators were witnessed and reported by a trucker and one of our volunteer security personnel, which was reported to the police and handled by the Ottawa Police Service. What I have seen with my own eyes on the odd break that I get are truckers and supporters of the movement feeding the homeless for free right on Wellington, filling their backpacks. Truckers taking a whole trailer full of food down to the homeless shelter. Maintaining cleanliness of city streets, including picking up discarded masks all over the ground that we've come to see. Centralized garbage collection. Shoveling snow at the War Memorial and the Terry Fox statue, decorating those two locations and providing security for those two locations. I've even seen people have tents set up right by Terry Fox in order to protect that statue. And I expect that level of commitment to the City of Ottawa and respecting our traditions in this country is just getting started.
And what I want you to consider with all these hateful symbols, okay, there's the example of that Nazi flag. Well, that Nazi flag, okay, the big picture that they flashed in the media of the Nazi flag, that picture was actually taken on the stairs on the outside of the Chateau Laurier. I worked in economic development. I worked with all levels of government, so I'm an insider. I know how things operate. So I've been to Ottawa. I've been to the Chateau Laurier. And in order to access those stairs and that balcony where that picture was taken with the Nazi flag, well, you have to be a guest at the hotel or you have to be eating lunch there. Do you really think the protesters were welcomed into the Chateau Laurier carrying F. Trudeau flags and a swastika?
Picking me up and loving me and caring for me. This is the first time I felt love and hope since my son died, was when I met these truckers in Calgary. Thank you, Pat.
Now have a listen to a letter that was written to a trucker by a child. You wonder what we're doing? You wonder what this convoy's about? Open your freaking ears.
Sorry, I'm getting emotional again. I'm going to show you what it was. And this is why we're doing what we're doing. Some little kid made this. Reach for the stars, we believe in you. And there's a picture of a truck. Inside of it, they left a note. The note says, "Dear Mr. or Mrs. Trucker, it's really awesome that you're standing up for human rights. I'm only 11, so I don't know much about it, but I believe what's happening is wrong. And I know you can do it. Sincerely, Kate." And she's got a cookie in a baggie for a trucker. This is absolutely amazing, and this is why we're doing it. All you parents out there that know what's going on, God love you for letting your kids know. I'm going to sign off. Please just share this everywhere. This is amazing.
And remember, they're shutting down the GoFundMe page because it's become something horrible. You know, I mean, they're destroying national monuments, right? It's violence. But yet, you got truckers exposing this stuff. The mainstream media, will they show you that?
I don't remember anybody crying foul when you guys were using Terry Fox to promote your little agenda for your masks. By the way, it's not even an N95. Sure, Terry didn't appreciate that. I don't remember liberals crying foul when they put a beanie on his head. Yard bombing Terry. Easy. No issues there? No? Respect to the LGBTQ, but I don't remember Terry Fox being part of that movement or running in any pride marathons. Although I guess, you know, if it suits the liberal agenda again, no problem.
And then if that's not enough, we actually have women from Poland leaving Toronto with 1,500 sausages and donuts to deliver to the truckers. And Laura Lynn Tyler Thompson was there when this happened and interviewed these women from Poland. Open your ears.
Going on behind the scenes. Who are you? I'm Bernadette, and we came here with Anna from Toronto. We brought 1,550 Polish sausages for our truckers. We brought some bread and buns and Polish donuts, and you know what? We know that they drive, so we didn't bring alcohol, but should they request some Polish vodka, we're very happy to bring that too.
Okay, that is wonderful. Why did you do this?
Because we stand behind them. We come from communist country, and we came here because we didn't want to have oppression. We wanted to live in a free country, and for the last 2 years, we're living like prisoners. We are being told to stay at home. We're told not to go to the restaurant, not to go to the church. I mean, this is unbelievable. During communism times, we were able and free to go to the church. And there were times over here where we couldn't. So I really can't take it anymore. So I'm going to be coming here with the food weekly, bi-weekly, every 2 or 3 days until it ends. So
these are women that left a communist country, that came to Canada and see Canada as worse than the communist country they fled. Do you think CBC wants to show you that and lose their $1.6 billion in revenue? Enough said. I'm done now. If you enjoyed this video, you may want to take a look at other videos you find on this page. Don't forget, if you like it, push the subscribe button under this video, and feel free to like and share with all your friends. Follow me on Twitter by following the link on this page. If you want to interact, feel free to post a comment, but please, no obscenities. Thanks for watching. Billy Joyce signing off and reminding you that I'm here to help you weather the storm.